Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. In the last episode, we hunted down a dragon and we did some Crusade stuff. It was quite fun. Off camera, I did more of the Crusade stuff and we did quite a few battles. I'll recap. We cleared away this entire area. We picked up a +4 belt of giant strength here because we defeated the demon army with our Crusaders. Right here, these are just small armies, some skeletons that I picked up because, we are a lich. That means every time we do kill some enemies that have bodies, then we can create zombies or skeletons. I think as we progress, we'll get higher level undead. This is my living army. We have our Hell Knights and our clerics. I need to start making some more money so I can invest that in finance so we can get more Hell Knights, more clerics, because now that we're a lich, our recruitment ratio has been reduced by I think 50%. So now we're only getting 19 of these per week and 13 of these per week. And now we have the mountain scouts. I did build another building, so that's on the way. These are I think 50% more expensive now that we're a lich as well. And we're not at the point where they're obsolete yet, so we're gonna have to work with them. This army was like 600 skeleton strong and 600 zombie strong, but as you can see, we have less of these units now. We have some spearmen, that's nice, but that's because we had a battle with a level 7 stack right here, and we cleared that out. So it's all right. We still earned some stuff from that. And we can rank up these. I don't know how to rank them up yet, but we'll get to that point. So that's where we are on the Crusade management front. The ziggurat, I think the ziggurat is still being built, or if not already is built. So let's look at that. We do have the relics. The relics, we did soul shear, the weapon that apparently Staunton Vane had. We kept it the same because I didn't like the idea of cleansing it. Now we're going to do something with the unholy symbol of Rovagug. Hopefully that gives us some benefits. So there's nothing over here. Orders to Erebeth, we did that. The ziggurat, it ends in 24 days, so we'll have the ziggurat done. Hopefully we'll be able to summon even more undead. Hopefully that's what that's for. But that's enough of Crusade. I'm going to do the Crusade stuff in the background because I think the Crusade is less engaging for the video as far as the battles to watch, because you're just clicking, going back and forth. There's not really a lot of tactical depth in terms of options and something like that. It's still fun to do, but as far as recording, not as much. But I will be showing the party system because, well, it's not party system, party-based combat, because there's more options, more spells and stuff like there. I love the Lich choice, and if you've seen my most recent Fictional Friday, well, that's the old name, but the Infinite Media podcast, then you'll understand how much I do love these role-playing games. I was going to say tabletop role-playing game, but it's just a video game format. So we're going to do Green Gate. I'm going to try to do these since they are marked to this act, and I don't know when this act is going to end. My plan is to go to Green Gate, finish that off, then head back to Dresden, and then wait for the result, inform Erebeth of our victory, and do the Night Gamblers for Social mission, and then go over here, which is going to be Woljif's mission. So I'll go in here and then go all the way to Dresden, do Social, and then head up here. Our teleporter won't be done until about 3 days. So let's enter. Now I'm curious to see. Ooh, it's already nice. So I'm going to buff because who knows what we're going to come across, and then we'll adventure. Okay, we are buffed up. As far as I need to initially, of course, I can't protection from energy. Well, I could, but I just don't know exactly what we need. Oh, Arueshalae is here. Is this what? Oh yeah, she did. Arueshalae was the one who said go to Green Gate. A demoness looks down at you from atop the crumbling fortress wall, the same demon you freed from the dungeon in Dresden, the one who appeared in your dream. You're able to observe her properly for the first time, noting her delicate features. The demoness is stunning, but her eerie and unnerving beauty bears only the slightest trace of humanity. Thank you for eating my call. I did not think you would come. Failed a perception check. Arueshalae's voice carries the barest trace of sadness. Why did you call me here? And missed a chance to see your beautiful face again. What do you... Azric will be doing that. What do you want from me, demon? Why did you call? I want to help you. You want to know where the demons with unusual powers are coming from? There is a creature hiding in the fortress right now who is privy to the demon's schemes. Catch her and she will tell you what you want to know. Low religion check pass. You wear a symbol of Desna around your neck. Swear on her name that you are telling the truth. Arueshalae presses the silver butterfly to her heart. I swear it, I am on your side. If I am planning something wicked, may Desna strike me down where I stand. Let's say I believe you would then. There is a hag by the name of Jurunica hiding in this forest. She lived here before the fall of Sarkoris, but when the demons arrived, she was happy to throw in her lot with them. The senile old cannibal knows many secrets, including the one you seek. Beware, you are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag, like a cat in a mouse trap. No, wait, you don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap. Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her. Strike the Bell of Mercy. Hey, doesn't this sound like we're getting mixed up in something that's really got nothing to do with us? There's some ruins and some bale and some hideous beasts, maybe more in one, and we could die over this, over nothing. And then, what are people going to say about me once I'm dead, eh? Woljif, the idiot who tried to swipe a rusty old bell. Now, that's just shameful. Well, what if I were to tell you that I once read a dusty old tome that said there was a treasure somewhere in these ruins, that the army's coffers were left behind when the Crusaders beat their retreat from here? Untold riches, half a year's salary for thousands of warriors. Let's say that I knew where to find this hoard. What do you think? Would it be worth your while venturing into these ruins for a cut of, say, 25% of the loot? What's that now? I think I heard 25, but I'm sure that you meant to say was 40. If that's the case, then I'm in. Woljif's eyes were gleaming greedily. So how much gold do you reckon is in there, roughly? I don't know how they're getting 25% or 40% if it's a party of 6. How should I know? It was a hypothetical question. Why on earth would an army abandon their coffers full of gold here? I wager that the most we, the daring treasure hunters, can expect is a handful of coins from a soldier's hidden stash. But 30% of those coins are yours. I'm a man of my word, after all. How did you know the bag would be here? Or the hag would be here? Can you help me fight the hag? With a smile, Arueshalae runs a finger along the string of her bow. Naturally. I understand, let's do it. May Desna aid us. Arueshalae vanishes into the shadows. Okay, so we don't have to make the decision now. If we do have to make the decision, I will. I don't want to kick Woljif out or Darren, or well, not kick them out sounds too rough. I don't want to put them on the back burner. What the? These. Okay, just to be safe, let's do, since fire is the most common type. Luckily we had our spell, which canceled all of that out. Let's put false grace on again. False grace is on. I need to get false life. Luckily it didn't hurt anyone, except our skeletal marksman. We need to give him some abilities. I don't know. We didn't have an option for a skeletal spellcaster, but probably because I'm the skeletal. I'm gonna eventually be the spellcaster for everything. But just to be sure, I'm going to Mastery of Flesh to heal him. He wasn't that damaged, but let's get him healed up. How dare you come here? Is that Arueshalae? Okay. So I'm going to repurpose all of these demons. Directly Devastator. Babar Warrior. I'm not going to repurpose that one. I'm going to repurpose the Vrock. It'll be nice to haste. I should have hasted when I was given the chance. Because that's... Oh, the Babar Warrior is level 9. But I want this Directly Devastator. I think that's going to be more useful. We have shield and mirror image on Woljif. It says we have mirror image, but I think our mirror images were destroyed. I'm going to definitely kill that one, but I'm going to finish that one off first. Let's rage it up. Oh man, we can't even get in there. Okay, so since I can't get close enough to... Actually I can. It just says I can't. Mirror image is not going to save you. I already blessed, so I'm going to make the beautiful option to cast prayer. And then Seraphina can cast haste on the party. And I, with my infinite wisdom, will cast wherever I put the repurpose spell. Right here. Repurpose on this one because that's going to die first. And then maybe have a... The Vrock has... I'm going to repurpose this first. Now this creature... It has Stunning Screech, and Stunning Screech affects all characters, which I don't like that. Spores affect all enemies. So, it might be useful. Well, spores do acid damage, so it's probably not going to be useful. Then we have Calavacus. We can do something with them. They can haste. They can haste too. That's busted. I'm gonna definitely repurpose that. I'm gonna save that one for later. It's gonna be able to attack. We don't need 2 Calavacus. We can always kill that one. So let's kill it since it's made it here. Good. It's doing some decent damage. Woljif must be staggered or something, which is unfortunate. False Grace, False Life Greater. He still got some decent hit point, so he can use this opportunity to cast a spell since he can't attack. Luckily, I gave him Arcane Trickster, so he's an Arcane Trickster now. Let's see what we can do if we Battering Blast. Not this one, but we could do this one, but then there's... It has spell resistance and all that stuff. I think we'll be patient and just wait out this one, or we can lightning bolt. But they're weak to... Oh, they don't have any lightning resistance. Oh, they're just immune. Okay, I guess we can't do anything. 5-foot step. 5-foot step right here. Okay. Oh, that's what happens when you're staggered. Good. And then Stunning Screech. Oh, we got a lot of them out. 5-foot step. Let's try to shoot some arrows. Get rid of its mirror image, because it does have some more mirror images left. Good. Okay. Now I want to repurpose this one. This is going to require us to move, which is okay. And he missed. What's our armor class? 24. I think that could actually be higher. We got the engraved lucky bracers, dexterity bonus, deflection. We got the bone shield, natural armor, and then we have dodge, haste. Oh yeah, that's what we're missing. We're missing mage armor. I bumped it up to 28. Repurpose, since that can cast haste. Okay, let's try to kill this frog. Hold is still staggered. Ooh, a critical hit, good. Is it dead? Okay, now we just have to wait until these come back. Okay. I forgot to cast my beautiful mage armor on myself and Seraphina, because Seraphina doesn't have mage armor, because I was all like, let's invest in other spells. Oh man. Okay, Woljif can go this way. Okay, let's sneak. Okay, he has some decent stealth. Do not. Okay, great. Now we can go this way if we want, or we can go the other way. Let's see what's up here. Oh snap. Woljif. We can cancel stealth. Walk. Oh, now his mirror image is up here. Question is, can we charge? Can't charge any of them, but we can get in. Ooh. A ferocious rift drake. I think having a drake would be nice too. So let's repurpose this one. Why can't I repurpose this one? Paralyzed, prone. I don't know why it's giving that look. Oh, because I'm gonna have to move, because I can't see it. I wonder if I 5-foot step. And now cast repurpose on it. Still telling me not. Can't repurpose yet. Okay, so they get to survive for one more turn. Bone explosion. Can't target that one. I don't have any good targets for spells. What kind of spellcaster am I that can't do anything useful? Well, at least there's exsanguinate, so I could do that. But from what I understand, I did get a new spell. Let's just siphon time. That way I can target all of my allies. I do want to target them as well. These allies won't get any bonus, so I'm going to eyes a Boldak and just give them negative levels. That should be fine. I don't want them. Why do you move that way? Pure stupidity. Now they want to. It's so inconsistent. Of course, that's what happens. Of course, that's what's happened. Inconsistent with this wall here. The wall here is really hurting everything. Let's attack. That's 25 AC. That's 25 AC. Okay. Rage. Shield is on. I can't attack. So I'm gonna 5-foot step and mirror image. Oh, I forgot I could do that. That's an annoying. Why would you cast drone Don't automatically start the game like that. What does drone do? Does drone affect all the enemies? You got a Directly Devastator. These are just basic Directly. What does drone do? Does it target all creatures? That's anyway. Let's not question the stupidity of an action. Oh yeah, that can spit. Okay, so now we're back here. Now we can repurpose. Definitely want to make use of that. Okay, we're gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to get a haste next. I do have to heal. He's the only one who needs to be healed. It would be great if we could heal from afar, but can't do that, so I'm just gonna move closer. Get our Archon's aura in. Okay, so she's just gonna have to move right here. Hopefully she can still cast haste. I don't know why she can't, because she should still have her standard action. She only moved 29 feet. Either way, we can still kill them without too much of a problem. No one cares about drone. Oh, well, probably I care about drone. I can't hit that one. Good. Erase this pit. Gotta love mirror image. Do your job, Woljif. Drone. Such an annoying ability. As a Bodak, Vampiric Blade should still be active. I guess we can just hit. I think I forgot to add Soul Shears back. Okay, I didn't equip it yet. It would be nice to have it too, but we'll use this quarterstaff. We have a plus 15 to hit, or we can just haste the party. Finally. Okay, this is the perfect opportunity to heal. Cure serious wounds on Azric. Okay, who's gonna get wrecked now? I thought I had Battering Blast for her, but I guess we don't have it yet. That might be the next spell I decide to get. They have quite a few creatures. Calavacus has a +9 spell resistance. These don't have spell resistance, but they have high fortitude. That's fine. Get wrecked. Stop hitting my dog, loser. Okay. Let's fight this one first. Good. Okay. Good. Drone is one of the most annoying abilities. Okay. Now it's time for me to get into this. Oh, it's affecting everyone. That's bad. Well, I'm gonna move right here. Channel positive energy. I wish I could get a oh, I can. Directly Devastator is hasted, and then R Calabacus has combat expertise. Okay, great. Everything's looking good. Still not on par with Land, but I don't expect him to be. He's good enough. Good. Yeah, get the hits in. When I hit, I'm curious to see what happens. Is it the fear control? Or is it the eyes of Bodak? What exactly? It's shaken permanently. I wonder why it's shaken. Is it the quarterstaff? Unholy quarterstaff adds +1 to the DC for all saving throws against spell for the next Mancy school that the wielder casts. It also grants the wielder a +3 bonus on caster level checks made to overcome a creature's spell resistance. I guess we can keep it. It's not bad. Decent critical hit. Decent. And then a magic missile, finish them all. Oh my goodness. No, I caught it to pause. I don't think. Oh, she didn't. Oh, she wasn't brought back. Now we have to raise dead. It's gonna cost a diamond to use that. I need to buy more diamonds because Luna wanted to be stupid. Okay, we're gonna heal and then we'll come back. Okay, we are here and we have some big enemies to fight. Not only do we have a construct to fight, we did equip this so it can increase its initiative. We do have to kill this because this is the most dangerous enemy in the world because it has a gaze attack. And the gaze attack is eye ray petrification. So yeah, we're gonna have to kill this. Luckily its hit points is not high and we would be able to kill it faster if good. So now we just have to kill the Gribboleth. Oh snap, they're doing all types of crazy things that I don't like. I don't think I'll be able to hit it. It says I might be able to hit it. But I like the power from death feature. Power from death. They have a lot of. I don't need it does have a whip. Pray. Go, voracious Drake. What in the world is that? Glabrezu? We're definitely repurposing that. That needs to fight for me. Did our Clavacus die? We have our Darachne Devastator, and we have our Voracious Rift Drake. Oh, okay. We have our Clavacus as well, but it's just over there doing nothing. We can't do Control Fireball because that's not going to do any damage. It has spell resistance. And then let's see if we can. Yeah, Constricted Coils. Keep that right there until I'm ready to kill it. And save its soul. Good. Good. I don't like its whip. Everything else can be dealt with. Like this one. Oh, good critical. Good critical. That one can wait. Repurpose the Glabrezu. That's gonna work wonders. And then I'll kill him off whenever I get. Stop. I'm gonna kill this Arachne Devastator. Because we don't need something that targets our own allies. Who uses an ability that hurts us. So I'm just gonna consume it after this battle. For now, critical wounds. Murder. Okay. Now get out the way. Attack this one for simplicity's sake. Is it dead? Who hasted us? Oh, it hasted us? Good. Get the Arachne Devastator out. Good. It's dead. Beautiful, beautiful damage. Okay, I no longer need this. Time to consume it. I don't know where I put it. I'm pretty sure it's a 5th level spell. Deny death. In fact, that's what I should do. I should cast Deny Death on all of my party members. But then I won't be able to repurpose. Which is an unfortunate situation. 6th Siphon Life. Siphon Life is a nice ability. I'll think about using it. 3rd Power from Death. Master of Flesh. It's not that. Probably a 4th level. Okay, so it's a 4th level spell. So we can consume this. Okay. We'll finish the consuming next turn. Pause. Gonna consume. I wonder where I put that. Could I never actually use it? Okay, it's right here. Consume undead. Since it has annoyed me, it can die. And then we can finish healing Seraphina. Okay. Perfect. The Arachne Devastator dies as it needed to die. Never resurrect a Arachne Devastator because it's gonna hurt the entire team. Ah, Arueshalae, my dear, are you there? And you brought friends. Good, good. All the more for me. I don't think we found that bell. In fact, we probably haven't. The gal, how dare you show up here of all places? Yo, we should have went into this area. Juranika, can we kill her? Level 11. She's a Blood Rager? What kind of hag is a Blood Rager? Greater Arcane Blood Rage? And it's an Arcane Blood Rager too. That's interesting. Uncanny Dodge, Blood Sanctuary, Damage Reduction, Greater Blood Rage, Cornigan Smash. It has spell resistance. Has damage reduction. That's nice. I don't think that's going to help her out. I'm just going to stay in position. Mirror image. And wait until it comes. Probably get some healing in from our undead can go in. Good. Damage reduction, and you have met an enemy during who possesses the ability to. It's we already know that. Everyone get hasted. Ah, I'm still fatigued. And now we have the entire line. What is she gonna do now? Get healing active, and then get just. In fact, I need to change this one. This is a free instead of healing. I need to get smiting. I'll do smiting next turn. This I cast. Ooh. Oh, does it move like that on the ground? Oh, its model's been messed up. No wonder it's been moving like that. Ha, that's unfortunate. I was gonna heal, but I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't list the restoration, so might as well heal. I'm gonna just kill her after this, so I'm not gonna repurpose. Do I still have my Eyes of Boldak? No, I do not, and I don't have my power from death either. But this is the perfect opportunity to dispel the magic from her. Did it work? Dispels displacement and dispels false life. Good. Oh man, I did not want to skip that. And I can't charge because I have enemies in the way. But we got hasted, so that's all I needed. Good. Yeah, kick her while she's down. Should have worked on your AC. Great. This is how we bully people. Stop, stop. What are ye doing, ye reprobates? The beaten hag cowers on the rocks. Gone is the terrifying monster you were just fighting, and in its place is a small and frightened old woman. Why do you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't ye any shame, ye great brutes? What is that accent? Woljif can't take his eyes off the hideous old crone. His teeth are chattering. Sorry, Granny, but you better stay down. You lay there on the stones, or you'll only make it worse for yourself. Don't listen to her. She's just stalling for time. Arueshalae raises her weapon. What do you know about the demons with the strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak. What demons? What are ye on about? Under Arueshalae's cold gaze, the hag's face breaks into a grandmotherly smile. Ah, now, those demons. Wouldn't they be friends of yours? Aru, my dear, what are you picking on poor old me for then? I tell ye everything I know, but you know far more in me on that score. The color drains from Arueshalae's face, and the hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told your new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did ye? The hag bursts into screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman. Let me go before any more harm's done. You better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. You liar. I've never been to the ivory sanctum. Arueshalae's desperate outburst is drowned out by another round of cackling from the hag. Where did that word come from? Where is it? You say you've never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing around it, seeing who comes and who goes. You didn't see all that? It's suppose you don't even know the password, neither I. The hag looks at you. Your demon girl is lying through her teeth as per usual. Arueshalae, is this true? You known all along where the strange demons were coming from? You don't understand. Arueshalae drops her gaze. I lied to you. I used you. I could have told you where to look for those demons right away. Well, I needed someone who could help me get rid of the hag. When I was free from the dungeons of Dresden, the demons set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Hearing this, the old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her whole body. What are you laughing at? It doesn't matter what I've done. You won't be leaving here alive. Wait, don't kill the hag. I want to ask her about something. Better pray to your own holy gods, hag. Now you die. Good. Let her go, Arueshalae. Let her leave. You're both scum from the abyss, and I want nothing to do with either of you, and I could kill both of them. Let's see if she has any more information. Arueshalae gives a reluctant nod, but doesn't lower her weapon. Alright. But don't let this lying filth confuse you. So far, I don't think she lied. I'm the lying filth here, am I? Now that's the pot calling the kettle black, Arueshalae. Who are you? Oh, why do you serve demons? No, who are you? Who, me? I'm just a humble old soul, peaceful as they come. I've lived here a fair old while, since the days when these lands were green, and no one had ever even heard tell of demons before. Okay, I'm gonna find out more about this hag and then make a decision, and we'll come back after that. Okay, looks like the hag got away because I was listening to her story. The hag disappears in a burst of light. Arueshalae stumps her foot in frustration. No one cares. You should have told me the truth. I was leaning towards letting her get away anyway, just to punish Arueshalae. She's gone. She slipped right through my fingers. I told you not to let her talk. The demon sighs. I suppose it doesn't matter now. Good riddance. We don't need her now. Arueshalae's eyes are plaintive as she holds your gaze. There is much I have to explain, to confess, but first, please, there's something I want to show you. Come, it's not far. I hope we don't leave the area, because I still have looting to do. Is that blood? Because it's definitely red. I'm guessing that's the rain from the world wound, so it's corrupted. Arueshalae approaches the grave. It is small but surprisingly well maintained given the surrounding squalor and neglect. Arueshalae touches the cold stone, decorated with a Desna butterfly, like she is greeting an old friend. Silently she turns to you. She retrieves a map from her bag, makes a mark on it, and holds it out to you. First thing first, here, I wasn't lying to you about this. That's where you'll find the ivory sanctum, and in it, the secret of the demons with the strange powers. The entrance is hidden under a pile of skulls. I don't know how to open it, and I have never been inside, but cultists enter it somehow, which means that you can find a way to get inside. Thank you for this map. I appreciate your help. Who does this grave belong to? No one cares. Yeah. My last victim. She was a priestess of Desna. I seduced her and trained her soul. She died in my arms, and I decided to bask in her final reveries, so I dove into her fading mind. Dreams are Desna's domain. The goddess noticed my sacrilege, for some reason she showed me mercy instead of punishment. She opened my eyes to who I was and who I could be. When I returned to my senses, the first thing I did was bury my final victim here, and to make a vow before her grave that I would atone for everything I had done. I didn't even know who she was. I seduced her, deceived her, and killed her, and she saved my soul. Arueshalae wipes her eyes. If only I could die and give her back her life. But I can't. Varionel Nocturnal, all I can do is live on and help those who are still alive. Okay. How did you know the hag would be here? How did you know about the Bowl of Mercy? This place, the fortress and the bell tower, I saw them in the dreams of the person lying in this grave. She was on her way here for the bell. She wanted to take it from here and return it to the Crusaders and Knobbers, but she never made it here, because she met me. I killed her and I devoured her dreams, or rather, they devoured me. That's why when I re-emerged from the dream realm, I buried her here. I thought it was the right thing to do. Okay, thank you for the map. The succubus shakes her head. I lied to you. You trusted me and I used you to get rid of the hag. This doesn't assuage my guilt, but it is the least I can do. I don't care about that part. I just had to ask her that. Why did you have to lie? You could have just asked for help. I was afraid that you would refuse if there was nothing in it for you. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me, and I am a demon, Varionel Nocturnal. For centuries, it was all I know. all I knew. If you want something, you get it by lying or by force. Learning you hear was so easy, so natural. Lies and manipulation, they are my native language. One I have spoken my entire life. Asking for a favor, now that is a foreign notion that I have only begun to learn. Don't think I'm trying to justify what I did. I know my lie was despicable. I knew that perfectly well when I lied to you. I knew it was a step backward, back to the old Arueshalae, and I still did it. There's no excuse for it. I just want you to understand me. Everything is clear now. So what are you going to do with me? Arueshalae waits with bated breath, her eyes locked on yours. You see fear and sadness there, and also the tiniest flicker of hope. I forgive you, and please try to forgive yourself. You're tormenting yourself for nothing. Your lie didn't hurt anyone, did it? It could have, so there's nothing to be sorry for. And technically, Erlis died by Luna. It's my fault for repurposing that stupid insect. I'll believe you this time, but if you lie to me again, I won't be so forgiving. I don't believe you. Get out of my sight. You are beyond forgiveness. But if you lie to me again, I won't be so forgiving. Thank you, Arueshalae whispers. I won't lie to you again. Well, I suppose for all. Wait, I could use someone like you in my party. Come with me. Oh, now they want to voice act it. Now they want to voice act it. They should be ashamed of themselves. She can become mythic. I'll test her out. Test out her skills. We need Seraphina for buffing purposes. No, we're not gonna kick her out. We're gonna keep Arueshalae. And now we're gonna finish looting and probably kill off these repurposed individuals since I have no need to come back here. Okay, back in Dresden, and it's time for me to answer the call. I did take a pit stop in the sanctuary, but it wasn't part of the mission stuff, so I just did that. Nothing special, but something to kill. We did get some stones that I think will come in handy in the future. A Kelid is well-worn in a well-worn travel robe with a deep hood offers you a respectful bow. His voice is quiet and emotionless. Greetings, Commander. To be granted an audience with a figure of such importance is a great honor. Your victories have impressed and inspired me, which is why I wish to do my part in the Crusader struggles. Who are you? The visitor's quiet words sound like the rustling of pages, dry and impersonal. My name is Velg, and I am a Kelid. My lineage dates back to the Sarkorian clans, and bonds of kinship have always been sacred to my family. When the world wound opened, my ancestors fled Sarkoris, but they did not forget their homeland. Even before the Crusades began, my great-great-grandfather marched in defense of our people. He perished as they all did. My great-grandfather and his eldest sons joined the first crusade. My grandfather joined the second. Our family's warriors have fought in every crusade, and that's why our bloodline is now extinct. They say this crusade will be the last, and so I've come, alone, for there is no one else. Alas, I'm no warrior, but I still wish to be of use. How do you plan to help me? If you're no warrior. Velk, his words devoid of color and emotion run together to form a monotonous, endless stream. For 23 years I have been gathering documents on Sarkoris. They contain numerous mentions of the history of the Blackwater clan. The clan was beset by demons as its members had dedicated themselves to creating a powerful weapon against the Whirlwind. The clan needed more time, but no support came from their neighbors, and so the Blackwaters were destroyed. But the fate of the clan is not important right now. What is important is that thanks to certain ancient maps, I have been able to pinpoint the location of their settlement. If you go there, you'll be able to verify my findings, and if you happen to find a weapon that will help you fight the demons, it will bring me satisfaction and pride. My life will have purpose. What kind of weapon was the Blackwater clan working on? My thoughts on this matter are pure speculation. Perhaps it was a blade that could cut down even a demon lord, or an artifact that can call upon an endless host of spirits, or a circlet that could reverse the flow of time or erase the planar invaders from reality. The Blackwater clan operated in secrecy to protect their work from spies, unfortunately an ever-present concern, and to avoid drawing the demons' attention before the time was right. Okay, thank you. I'll put the information to good use. It pleases me to be of use to you. You could have gave me better information. Okay, now it's Darren. The air is filled with a spicy, heaty fragrance, and steam gently rises from the bathtub. Darren is perched on the lip of the tub, holding on with both hands for balance while lazily swinging one leg. His face is the picture of innocence. Ah, my dear commander, you are just in time. I took the liberty of looking after your well-being and prepared everything you need for a relaxing bath. Bathing for pleasure is most therapeutic indeed and is essential for healing, rest, and sound sleep. So basically, this is unimportant to the story. Now, we'll come back after I go to Sociel's story. Okay, another person. Hail, Commander, before you an aged yet fit and sturdy Garundi stands at attention. His dark skin has an earthy tone to it, and crystals sparkle forth from where his hair and eyebrows should be, clearly identifying him as an Oread. Captain Harmattan, chair of your staff council by order of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, here to deliver a report. Finally, my council is in order. I'm on this council too, Sela salutes briskly. We'll be racking your brains on how to improve troop morale. I reckon the key is to back up our words with actions. Lead your soldiers by example and they'll be eager to follow. Drawing on my experience as a paralictor, my advice is to maintain calculated moderation in every regard, be it an incentive or penalty, and to be decisive. We have no need for doubts or turmoil. I'm doomed to be your advisor, but do you know what that means? That you are doomed to listen to my advice. To start things off, there's an incredibly novel and deep thought for you. Loyalty, passion, and morale. All of these can easily be bought with money. Captain Harmattan, Commander, permission to report. We've encountered a problem. Although we're still getting volunteers, we're now seeing cases of desertion. Many who joined the Dresden campaign believe that their duty has been fulfilled with the victory, and they are not keen on staying in the garrison. Those from Canabras wish to return home and rebuild their ruined city. Lastly, there are those who are afraid of lingering in a place where demons might show up with a retaliatory expedition at any moment. My suggestion is to improve living conditions for the privates, raise their pay, give them extra rations, and reward those who have distinguished themselves on the battlefield with commendations and gifts. Soldiers don't want to leave armies that appreciate them. I feel for those folks, but we have to convince them to stay. I think we might get some help from the servants of the gods. They'll tell the soldiers that the danger has not yet passed and inspire them to keep up the fight against evil. As long as the wound is open, the whole world is in danger. We can't just go home and live like we used to, no matter how badly we want that to happen. Most of the Crusaders are volunteers, but they have no right to subvert military discipline. That kind of attitude is tantamount to treason. Regardless of who expresses it, we have to identify the instigators, arrest them, and administer harsh punishment to make an example of them. Not in this case. This problem is quite simply solved with coin, but handing money out to privates is practically throwing it away. We need to pay the officers handsomely, then they'll figure out how to raise their subordinates' morale. Tell me, Captain, what does the staff council do? I already know. I have questions for the council. Let's discuss our options in further detail. Choice. Mobilize the priests and paladins to raise awareness. I like that option. Reg will find the instigator. We're not going to do that one. And I just don't want to give them random money. Pay the officers. I don't want to do bribes. Let's see. Let's go in depth more. The situation is not that dire. Morale is high and we just won a major victory, so some have let down their guards. We have to call for priests and paladins to get it through the volunteers that it's still early for celebration. If they leave for their homes today, Dresden will fall again tomorrow, and the day after, the demons will show up on their doorstep. Servants of the gods are indeed the masters of sweet-talking others into dying free of charge, all through pretty words, but when the choice comes down to inspired preaching or homemade pies, 9 of every 10 will look for comfort in their home and at their table. Their incentive needs to be more substantial than wasted breath. We'll go with Sela's option. I know there's specific things we get depending on what it is. Crusade morale increases by 5 to 10. Glory to the heroes. Hunting down mutiny. Crusade morale increases by 16 to 25. Recruitment growth for trainable units reduces by 10. Oh, yeah, we're not doing Reginald's things. Bribes for the officers. That's just going to cost money. And then distributing provisions. That's going to cost material. I like this one anyway. Sure thing. Faith has always held me in my darkest hour, and it will help our soldiers too. We just need to talk to them from the heart. Thank you, Commander. Should any other difficulties arise that require your attention, I'll deliver a new report prompt. Okay, middle game. We need to maximize all the Crusade stats, but we also need to talk to Irabeth. Tell her that we've taken care of the dragon. Okay, so I think the next mission, we're gonna have to deal with Sociel, see what's going on with him. Search for traces of unusual demon activity. We'll work towards that probably next episode. We'll do that. Find out how the demons are sneaking into Crusader territory. Okay, let's talk to Anavia. Have you figured out how the demons have been sneaking up on us? Anavia answers with scarcely concealed irritation. No dice. Our scouts crawled all over the area, down every hole, nothing. The great road was completely empty, and then bam, a whole army popped up like a jack in the box. My only lead is a few scouts that didn't come back from the gorges to the southwest, but we found no sign of secret paths or underground passageways, and definitely no route we can use to quietly move a large force through. But I feel it in my gut. There's some evil scum out there. We just have to look harder. Of course, I could send out more scouts, but they might just disappear like the first ones. Why don't you go there yourself and find out what's attack out of nowhere? New event, lost scouts. Anavia punches her fist into her palm. You know, I like to give that rat Nura a good shake. How long was she serving the demons, I wonder? I bet good silver if I turned her upside down and shook her as hard as I could, something interesting would fall out, not just lice. Okay, time to go. Interrogate Nura about the demon schemes. Okay, so that's something we can do while we're here. The final sunset of winter. We need to find the missing Crusaders. We need to wait for the result of Irabeth's battered spirit situation because we already talked to her. The last gift of a brilliant mind. We're going to have to do that too. Then we have the House of Death. The ziggurat is being built. Crescent of the Abyss. We're going to head there next, technically. Maximize all Crusade stats. I'm going to try for that. Build the main stables in Dresden. That's being built at the moment. Okay, so that means we can go talk to the people and then we'll come back. Okay, we caught Sociel gambling. I'll double down. Coins clink as they land on the barrel. Deal me another one. What? Another one? Are you bluffing, you little... Wait until we lay down our cards and you'll see if I'm bluffing. You don't immediately recognize Sociel's voice. In battle he is quiet and composed, but now you can hear furious, passionate excitement in his words. Fine, you scumbag, I call. Deal me another as well. Excitement, passion, and tension seem to hang over the improvised table. It feels like lightning is about to strike. Say nothing, I'm watching. I'm out. The soldier angrily throws his cards on the barrel. Go on, show us what you've got. Read them and weep. Sociel reveals his cards with a gloating laugh. Nothing but junk, I knew it. You holier than thou types can't bluff. I was, and you fell for it. With this, Sociel slams a card on each of the soldier's shoulders like epaulets, and places the rest of the cards on top of his opponent's head. Now you've done it, you. The soldier grabs Sociel by the collar and the cleric immediately raises a fist as if he expected it. At this point, one of the other players spots you in the shadows. Hey, there's someone over there. We've been caught. The jig's up. Let's bail. The candle stub is snuffed out. The cards are scattered into the mud. After a moment, only the embarrassed Sociel remains. What are you doing here? His voice no longer holds excitement. We did nothing wrong. Well, tempers flared a bit, but that usually doesn't happen, I swear. I was worried that you got yourself into trouble. Do you think this is an appropriate place for a cleric to spend his time? Fine, let's forget anything happened. My lips are sealed. It's not a problem. There's no problem with doing that. What is this thing? That looks like a ghost. Can no one else see that ghost right there? I was worried that you got yourself into trouble. Thank you, I'm touched. Really, but I'm perfectly fine. I was just making sure no one else got into trouble. I know you would never lie to me, so I think you must be lying to yourself. You didn't come here to minister to the soldiers. Why else would I come here then? To win a copper or two? You provoked that soldier. You were practically begging for a fight. I was? No, you misunderstood. That was. Socio searches for the right words to explain himself, but grows dejected and lowers his eyes. You're right. Shame on me. I provoked the fight. I behaved unacceptably. Forgive me, Shellen. Don't be foolish. You're mortal just like the rest of us. I'm not mortal. I'm almost. I'm only mythic rank 3, but I'm close. Close to godhood. Not some all-powerful deity of mercy. You need time to relax like the rest of us. Please be honest with yourself. I'm glad you realized it. Perhaps you should also confess it to your goddess. Fine, let's forget. No. Thank you. It's all jumbled up in my mind. This war and the horrors it holds, our soldiers and what they tell me in their confessions, my own responsibilities, lines from Holy Scripture. In the midst of all this, it's easy to forget I have my own needs and desires. Thank you for reminding me. The cleric picks up a dirty playing card and twirls it in his fingers. I will not come here again. Please don't forbid these games. Things here are mostly civil, I swear, aside from the rare heated argument. I'll be honest, I'll miss playing cards. That excitement when you have almost no chance of winning and the risk is high, even though the stakes aren't life or death, just a handful of coppers. But I'll try to find a less destructive outlet. Perhaps I'll speak to Arabeth and ask her to play chess with me. Yep, that's a good idea. I wonder what will come of it. Socio smiles. Thank you for helping me clear my mind. Good night. Okay, that's complete. Let's talk to this ghost. I'm no thief. Thieves steal under people's stuff, but why the corp need gold and they kicked me to death, the scoundrels. Good thing they find my stash under the eastern wall. Good thing they didn't find my stash under the eastern wall. What are they trying to say? So there's a stash of gold. Can I see these ghosts because I'm part lich, or why? Okay, they're just practicing. Okay, so now since I talked to everyone, I talked to Nura too. Nora gave me some information. I just threatened her, which was the evil option, but I don't see that being evil. She needed to be taught a lesson anyway. So now we can head out. Okay, I'm going to do this Crusade stuff, and then in the next episode, we are going to come back and do the quest line. Well, it's not a quest line, but just further do the quest for Woljif. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.